want to talk about?
We're going to confront Janet about Portia blackmailing her.
Ruben, do you honestly think it's a good idea to approach her about this?
I don't know, but we'll have to do something about it eventually. I see no reason to put it off.
I guess so. Before we go, have you spoken to the Admiral?
I have. He had some concerns about my idea of revealing the project, but it's all been dealt with.
And when are you planning to reveal it?
I'll get everyone together after we talk to Janet. She's on the veranda right now.
All right, let's go.
Janet, we need to talk to you.
We know Portia was blackmailing you.
Excuse me? Portia blackmailing me? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no point lying, Janet. We know what happened.
You have to come clean, Janet. It's the only way to move forward.
Okay. Mind telling me exactly what you're talking about?
We know you have ghostwriters working for you.
That's just absurd.
And we also know that Portia was using this information to blackmail you.
Just how? I'm ruined. This is it. The secret's out. Just, Ruben, promise me this won't get out. If the fans find out that I use ghostwriters...
How did Portia learn about you using ghostwriters?
She heard me talking to my editor on the phone at last year's party. And then she blackmailed me to stay away from Ruben.
Janet, I'm so sorry to hear this. If I'd only known.
Could you tell us again what you were doing in Portia's suite?
I went there to make sure Portia wouldn't reveal anything more than she already had.
I guess you were quite angry about Portia telling Jax about the love letter you sent Ruben too.
Is this yet another interrogation? Ruben, since when do you treat your guests like this? First you get a journalist to dig up my secret, and then you have the nerve to accuse me of something I didn't do? Don't you have any decency left?
Janet, you have to understand the situation.
Just leave me alone.
She needs time. Let's leave her alone for now.
Yeah, okay.
But I think the time has come.
Time for what?
Come with me to the wine cellar. I'll explain.
Okay, we're here. Care to explain what it's time for?
You wanted to see Project Genetica, right?
Yes. What's going on? Are you going to reveal it now?
I am, indeed. The entrance to it lies just behind these shelves.
I can't wait! I've been looking forward to the big reveal since I got here.
I've been looking forward to this moment for a really long time myself. I just didn't expect it to happen in these circumstances. Ah, damn it.
What's wrong?
There's a bug in the software that I haven't fixed yet, and it causes one of the microchips to malfunction. But no need to panic. I have a spare with me. We just need something to open the panel with.
I'll have a look around. Maybe I'll find something useful.
Anything with a sharp edge should work. In the meantime, I'll text everyone to come here. I don't think Janet will be joining us, though.
a chisel. Would that work?
It should. Try and pry it open. Also, take this chip as a replacement.
It sure looks like... Good. Now I need to remove the faulty chip.
Good. Everyone's here. It's time you knew the truth. We believe the murderer is after one of my projects.
So, making wine is your top secret project now?
No. I believe what I'm doing is on a slightly bigger scale.
Spit it out then, Ruben. Stop beating around the bush and show us.
Behind me is the reason I invited you all to the island in the first place. I would like to ask all of you to step into the elevator. What I am about to show you is my biggest achievement yet. Hold on tight. Next stop, Haven.
Ruben, this place looks amazing.
I bet you all have a bunch of questions.
This facility. When did you build all of this?
I built it around the same time I moved over here. I needed a place to do my real work.
Your real work, huh? So the billion-dollar company is just a side hustle?
Not quite. You see, I consider it to be like a propeller. It plays a part, but it's not the whole play.
That's got to be the most expensive propeller I've ever heard of.
Big planes need big propellers.
Oh my dear. I hadn't the slightest idea you had something like this down here.
Haven is a place where I can conduct any experiments I wish. It required the utmost secrecy. I didn't feel great about keeping it a secret from you, Georgiana, but it was necessary.
Damn right it was. Now, enough of the chit-chat, Ruben. Let's go see that project of yours.
All right. Through the front entrance, please.
Somehow these aquariums...
Senor, I hope you don't mind my asking, but what is behind that large door?
For a moment, I thought no one was going to ask. Behind that door is my most precious project. It's where I keep Project Genetica.
I can officially say that you've piqued my interest. I'm quite excited to find out what's behind that door, too.
Let's keep moving then, shall we?
Well, before we go inside, there's something we need.
Sure. What do you need? Some type of tech to unlock that door? Maybe protective gear?
No and no. I don't need any of that. It's something entirely different.
What is it then?
I need to find a small device. I think the last time I saw it was back in the Creative Hub. Carla, you can join me if you like. A little sightseeing might be good for the article.
All right. Why not?
Follow me then, Carla. The rest of you, please be patient and wait here. We'll be back shortly. Welcome to the Creative Hub.
I'm guessing this is your relaxation space. Am I right?
Spot on. This is the place where my best ideas were born.
Your precious Project Genetica too?
Well, yes and no. But that's a story for another time. I I'd prefer not to leave the others waiting too long.
Of course. I'll just grab a quick photo. This needs to be documented.
Go right ahead. I can't see the device. Would you mind helping me out?
Okay. What exactly am I looking for? A device is a bit vague.
Right. It's a handheld games console.
A handheld games console? Why on earth would you need something like that right now?
Trust me, it's important.
If you need it, then we need it.
Thanks for understanding, Carla.
No biggie. Let's search. Drinks area.
You found it. Great. We can go back and join the others in the hallway.
Seriously though, why do we need this?
For now, let's head back to the others. You'll find out what it's for in a moment. If everyone's ready, it's time to show you what Project Genetica is all about.
Mon Dieu, this is magnificent.
Oh my! How could a place like this be underground?
If you're surprised by this, I wonder what you'll say in a second. Okay, everyone. Stay very still now. You might scare her away.
Scare who?
Genie! Come out! Everyone, meet Genie. She's over 65 years old. About 6 months ago, she was on her deathbed. But thanks to Project Genetica, we were able to give her a second life. I see you all have questions, but it looks like Genie is getting a bit antsy with so many people. Carla, can you give her the game console? It's her favorite toy.
Okay. The console makes more sense now.
I expected her to get a little anxious with all the new people around. The console helps to distract her a bit. It'll do you good to befriend her too.
Alright then. It actually looks
Okay, I think this will keep her occupied for a bit. So, any questions?
You're a total hoot, Ruben. I can't believe your biggest project is a chimpanzee.
That is not a question, Jax. Immature comments are getting old rather fast.
Don't mind him, Ruben. I'm a bit awestruck by this project myself. How does Jeannie look so young?
She doesn't just look young, she is young.
gene modification?
Exactly. Using gene modification, we made a breakthrough in restoring the cells, tissues, and organs in the body. With just one serum injection, living tissue renews itself.
Have the tests for it only been run on little Genie?
First, specific animal tissues were used for testing. Once we were getting good results, we moved on to mice trials. And by the end of those trials, the serum was showing incredible results. The modified cells actually started aging slower than the original ones.
How much slower?
Given our current estimations, they'll last up to 200 years.
That's astonishing.
Senor, I can't believe it. That would change everything.
I guess that's at least a better cause for people to die over rather than just that little chimpanzee.
People shouldn't be dying over this. I just want everyone to live a better life.
I think that's enough information about the project. Everyone, I'd like for you to follow me. There's something else I want to show you.
I'd like for Carla to stay behind.
If you insist, Ruben. As for the rest of us, let's go.
Why did you want me to stay?
You're a journalist, Carla, and this scoop is one of the reasons you're here. So, I figured it's as good a time for an interview as any.
Are you really sure about me writing a script on this? It seems too important.
Nonsense. This is one of the reasons I brought you over here. I wanted the public to know about this project.
Why is that?
This is a dangerous technology, Carla. If it gets into the wrong hands, it could lead to even greater divisions in society. Right. I think we've gotten off to a high-octane start here. Let's slow down a bit. Why don't you take a photo with me and Jeannie for the article first?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm surprised she stayed so still as long as she did. If we get her favorite treat, she'll come out again.
Do you have one on you?
No, but do you see the screen on the wall to the side? It's used to test Jeannie's cognitive abilities. If she passes a test, it automatically drops a treat for her.
So you're saying, if we beat her test, we can get a treat to call her back out?
Precisely.
Okay, we can try that.
Let's see if I can find all the pairs.
hiding in the bush. She'll come out if you give her the treat.
No problem. Pretty sure Jeannie and I will get along very well.
Glad to hear it.
I should move the leaves out.
See? You're practically friends now. All right. Grab a photo while she's still standing here. Now, for the interview part. Is there anything else you'd like to know about Project Genetica?
Did you make the gene modifier yourself?
No, no way. I had a very talented team of scientists down here with me to help me complete it. I did have the initial idea though, but it's Jeannie who got us to the finish line.
Could you tell me more about her?
No problem. What would you like to know about Jeannie?
Did you name her Jeannie, or was she called that already?
A fellow zoologist who worked together with me on the project came up with the name. It was given to her back at the Great Ape Sanctuary before she was brought here. And to be honest, he couldn't have picked a better name for her, because in the end, she made our wish come true.
That's beautiful, Ruben. There's still one thing bothering me, though. What's your end goal with this project?
To minimize the suffering of every human in the world.
That's a tall order and quite a burden to bear. You sure you can do this?
Perhaps. But someone has to do it. So why not me?
That's an admirable answer, and one I would expect from a person of your stature.
Now, Carla, let me ask you something. What do you think about Project Genetica?
I think this will change human society as we know it. It'll be the biggest thing since the internet.
If that's the case, then I have nothing to worry about. All right. I think that will be enough info for your article. So, let's head back to the mansion. Oh no. I think Jeannie stole my phone again. I can't go back without it.
Sounds like it's not the first time.
No, she's done it plenty before. She even breaks out of her room and steals items from the lab. She usually hides it with the rest of her stash. I bet my phone will be there too. It's back in Genetica Keep.
I'll help you look for it. I need to find all the missing pieces. I need to find all the missing pieces. I need to find all the missing pieces. I need to find a bigger piece first. I need to find a bigger piece first.
Thank you, Carla. Shall we head back then?
Yeah, let's go.
After you.
Just in time for the party.
Jax, did you do something stupid?
No, I haven't done anything. Sam just thought it would be a good idea to search us all.
That's right. I gave him permission to try and catch the murderer off guard. Sam, did you find anything?
No, but I haven't checked everyone yet. Ms. Page, for instance. There's too many of us, so I'd like for the guests to search each other. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Perhaps an item from Haven or something similar.
I'm not a fan of all this, but fine. I hope it will help with the investigation.
Reuben, I'd like for you to check Q. Miss Page, decide with Mrs. Bird which of you will search Margot and which will search Dr. Cat. They'll search you after.
Margot, I'll search you.
Brilliant. No need to waste our breath any longer. Let's get this over with.
Okay, dear. I'll search Dr. Cat then.
Chérie, let's be quick about this. Chérie, please. I don't like people going through my pockets, especially the pockets on clothes I'm wearing. I'll turn them out myself.
Ah, what on earth is this? It looks like a data sheet.
I can explain.
Mrs. Bird, can I have a look at it?
Of course, dear.
See? Nothing more than a lighter.
All right, you can search me now.
I think we already found our suspect.
This is...
It's not what you think.
Catherine, I'd like for you to be quiet for a moment. You know, I expected this from you least of anyone.
Cat, why on earth do you have data about Jeannie?
Reuben, I saw the sheet back in Genetica Keep. I noticed there was an issue with the assessment of Jeannie's vitals. I figured I could talk to you about the data after we left.
It's hard to believe a data sheet would just be lying around back at Jeannie's place.
You saw that Jeannie likes to steal things. She could easily have swiped the data folder off one of the desks. Saying that, I'm not certain if I can trust Catherine.
I think she's telling the truth. I just don't see Dr. Cat being the villain here.
Thanks, Carla.
I have to assess every situation impartially. This is no different, Catherine. It's not looking pretty for you at the moment.
Look, Sam, before you pass judgment, think about this. Why would she stay by my side to try and cure me?
Try is the operative word in that sentence, Reuben. She didn't heal you, did she?
Well, not exactly. But she had so many opportunities to kill me too. Why didn't she?
Have you considered the possibility that killing you wasn't initially the main objective? How else could you have survived so long after your poisoning?
I hadn't considered that.
It might have been scare tactics or a diversion to keep us busy while they focused on another goal. As things stand, I consider Dr. Cat a threat. She'll be locked in her room until I figure this out.
Hell yeah! Finally, someone's getting things done around this place. I'll help.
Sam, You're making a mistake here.
This is about more than just you. This is a threat to the progress of humankind. As a government official, I'll use all my power to stop it any way I can.
People, please. Can we just get out of here? I've had enough drama over the past hour to last a lifetime.
All right, everyone, the show's over. Leave this place right away.
I don't know whether Dr. Cat really is a threat. I guess the only way to find out is to get to the truth. Wait, I still have that USB key I found in Jax's suite. It might have something important on it. Maybe I could check it on Lucas's PC. Let's start by turning Lucas's PC on. Perhaps the cable's not in. I'd better use an empty I need to... And it's dead. Great. Did it malfunction with the camera system before? Well, there was a TV back in the game room. Pretty sure it could read a USB key. Hey, Mrs. B. Why are you cleaning? Wouldn't it be better just to relax a bit after all that just happened?
This is my way of relaxing, Carla. It's my way of coping with all that Ruben showed us today.
It is a lot to deal with. I get it. But it's all to improve the quality of human life.
I know, dear. It's just that cleaning helps me to calm down. That said, sometimes I do end up losing track of time.
All right then. I'll leave you to it. I just need to use the TV, if it doesn't bother you.
Of course not. Go ahead, dear.
That's not... Okay. I just need the remote. Maybe Mrs. B knows where it is. Mrs. B, have you seen the TV remote by any chance?
I haven't seen it here, but Freddy used the TV all the time. Maybe he took it back to his room.
Knowing him, he might have. It's worth a try. Thanks. Time to see what Jax has on that USB key. A bit strange. The USB key has only one unnamed video file. What's on it? Oh, this is security camera footage.
Oh, my poor boy.
They were fighting. What's worse, it seems that Freddy killed Lucas by accident.
Oh my. Carla, where did you get this video?
I found the USB key in Jax's room.
I thought there was no recoverable footage from the security cameras.
Apparently there was. We were just too slow to find it before.
What do you mean, dear?
I guess someone broke into the security room after Lucas's death before we got there. They transferred the footage onto this USB key and deleted any other evidence.
But if you found this USB key in Jackson's room, does that mean that he is...
I don't want to point fingers at anyone until we know exactly what's going on.
But you have to admit that Freddy and Jax never got along. Always fighting it out.
That's what makes this weird. Why would they fight if Jax had footage like that on Freddy? Basically, Jax should have had Freddy under his foot.
It does seem odd.
There must be something that I'm missing here. But this is too big to keep quiet on. I need to take action.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to tell Ruben what I found out.
In your shoes, I'd do the same. I saw Ruben heading upstairs before. Probably back to his study.
Got it. Thanks.